Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for tomorrow. Sorry about the bobbing up and down. That's my laptop. I'm not on desktop. The tarot deck we're using right now is called the Angel Tarot by Jane Wallace. And first of all, I repel any and all negative energy and I return it back to sender. So let's get started with your reading. This is the deck, the book, The Angel Tarot by Jane Wallace. We're starting off with the past like we always do because I do the 7 card horseshoe spread where I start off with the past and then I move to the present in different positions. Maybe I can just set this down. That way it's not going up and down. Like I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to be annoying. It would annoy me to watch a screen that goes up and down. And so let's get started. Okay. Your first card out, Scorpio, is the Death card. Here you are already showing up in your reading with this Death card, this Angel of Transformation. And I like how this deck portrays the Death card as the Angel of Transformation. It portrays death, as an angel because this is an Angel Tarot deck. But so the Death card, of course, obviously it's about endings. If it's not about a literal death, usually the card for literal deaths is the Four of Swords, but that can also represent someone being tired. So if this is not a literal death, Scorpio, you put an ending to something today. Okay, you put an ending to something today. I don't know what you ended, but so the power affirmation for this card is I embrace change and new beginnings. Okay, so you're embracing change and new beginnings. And the key words are endings, beginnings, profound change, emotional attachments, severing ties, loss, renewal, rebirth. Okay, so the death card is actually a good card to get because the death card is us ending something. If we didn't end something, the universe would intervene and we'd get that tower card, which would be the universe ending things for us. So the death card reduces to the number 4. 1 plus 3 is 4, the number of stability when change is complete. So some of you have undergone a powerful transformation, okay? The angel of transformation brings the gift of transition into a new phase. It does not mean physical death. The card reveals the death or ending of old ways. You may say goodbye to a relationship, home, or work situation, and often this may not be your choice. Yet, as you feel the loss, part of you will know that this change is necessary to flourish. You need to be elsewhere. As the angel clears out the old in readiness for the new, an additional meaning is decluttering your home and cleansing your space. Another thing I wanted to mention, when I was reading this meaning of this card, it kind of reminds me of the movie Pocahontas, the cartoon movie where, John Smith, I guess, when he was leaving for England, he wanted Pocahontas to be with him. And she held his hand close to her chest and she said, "I'm needed here." So when I see this, meaning and it says, yet as you feel the loss, part of you will know that this change is necessary to flourish. You need to be elsewhere. Some of you are needed elsewhere. Okay. There may have been someone you were dealing with who, I'm not trying to sound mean, Scorpio, but whoever you were dealing with may not need you. You may be needed elsewhere. Okay. And the angel message is to allow life to take its course, accept loss rather than fight it. There are positive new opportunities coming your way. So with this death card, we have the sun. You were happy to end this. Some of you may also have Leo in your chart, or if you were married to someone, you could have had a beautiful child from whoever you were with, or helped them create a beautiful child, because sun can also represent a child. Now we do have 3 of swords here. So some of you may not have gotten custody of the child, or if this is not about a child, you could still be feeling hurt from a certain ending with this Three of Swords, okay? Somebody put Three of Swords in your back, Scorpio. Out, out, out. Out of Scorpio's heart, out of Scorpio's read, out of Scorpio's life, okay? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. It looks like a third party could have been involved in here. Usually when we see the Queen of Pentacles, usually that represents the other woman, okay? So, you may have put an ending to something because someone could have been married. Um, to me, endings are also about confirmation. Maybe today, which is going to be considered the past, when, tomorrow shows up. Maybe today you put an ending to something by getting more information. Some of you could have had a private detective, or you could have went and seen a doctor about something. There's all sorts of ways you can investigate things in regards to whether a person was dealing with someone else or not, right? Depending on what happened, okay? And whatever happened, this person did hurt you deeply with this Three of Swords. But an ending is basically, that Death card is tying up loose endings so we can end things, okay? So you were tying up loose endings today. And your rainbow Kipper card for this is Hope Great Water. Hope Great Water. Okay. So you did have a lot of hope for this relationship, because we see the word hope, but I'm sure there's more meaning to this card in this book, okay? So, even without this card, you have everything you need for a satisfying day. Your daily goals will be met and you will be content with your progress. So I think some of you, this card can mean hopes, dreams, illusions overseas. Some of you, your illusions were broken today. Maybe you went to a private investigator or someone else and your illusions were broken in regards to someone having a third party, okay? So this reading is going to be for, tomorrow. And for tomorrow, we have the Hanged Man. So this is you kind of feeling stuck, Scorpio. You're kind of feeling stuck on a certain perspective, kind of feeling stuck on a certain belief. So even if, you tied up your loose ends today, if you're awaiting the results of something, you're still stuck in this certain perspective. Like, I know this person is married, or I know this person gave me something. You're still stuck on this certain perspective tomorrow. And which will be the 27th when this reading airs. But so you're still stuck on a certain perspective, maybe awaiting results from an investigator or a doctor or someone regarding a certain situation you were involved in. But when you tied up your loose ends, you basically put an end to it because you wanted the situation to be over and done with. You didn't want to keep, wandering in the back of your mind if what you were sensing was true or not. So you're either still stuck on a certain perspective or you're going through a particularly dark night of the soul. Okay. Now, I hope this person didn't give you anything, because some people, when they get something from someone, they're stuck, in a certain type of way. They're like, no one would ever want me. No one would ever want to be with me. After everything this person did to me, nobody would want me. And that's not true. The power affirmation is I am waiting for a reason and I make the most of the time I am given to gain new insight. Okay. So you are waiting around for a decision, a work offer, or another sign of commitment. So, like I said, you could be awaiting the results of something. However, while you're in limbo, you can use this time to gain a new perspective on a situation. You may consider making a sacrifice if this feels like the best way forward. The card also has the meaning of spiritual reflection. You may need to be patient to get the answers you seek, from your guides and angels. And the angel messages try to see your situation from another angle. Um, all right. So the number of the hanged men reduces to three. One plus two is three. The number of the Empress, Angel of Abundance, the creative tarot mother. The angel of prophecy is inwardly creative, incubating a great realization. So, some of you, like I said, you're stuck on a certain perspective. Maybe you're trying to prophesy or predict in your mind what the results of a certain thing are going to be. We have the moon. This person put you on a smoky moon trail. You're either on a smoky moon trail or you're keeping some sort of secret to yourself. It could be a secret in regards to money because we do have the Seven of Pentacles, Scorpio. So you are doing well financially. If this is about finances, Seven of Pentacles could also speak about, reaping what we sow, something growing. Hopefully you don't have anything that's growing, unless it's a baby. Babies are wonderful, right? But so some of you could be keeping a secret in regards to money, and I think the reason why you're going through a dark night of the soul is because maybe you have a lot of abundance and wealth and no one to share it with because you keep running into the wrong people. And we have this Nine of Wands. Okay, so somebody you left behind in the past is feeling wounded. I don't know if they're feeling wounded from something you said or something you did, but we're going to clarify this wounded card later. So I'm going to put this card aside and we'll clarify it later. But whoever this is, you're keeping it a secret from this person that you're well off financially because you don't want them to want to be with you because of money. You want them to be with you for you, right? So your Kipper card is sorrow, sorrow. Which sorrow is pretty obvious. And this kind of reminds me of the Little Mermaid, kind of like how she wished she could talk to Eric. It's almost like you wish you could tell this person something, but you can't. So the deepest regrets can be the hardest to release, and we will often give ourselves a hard time about the decisions we have made. When it feels as if there is no way out of a mess we have created, we can become a prisoner of our own mind. Okay? Whether self-imposed or formed by external influences, sorrow can find us lost within our own interpretation of a catastrophe. Panic, fear, anger, and despair can all play a part of this, leaving us feeling as though there is no way out of a dilemma. The sorrow card will arrive when you are unsure of how to move on from a stressful situation. You may be experiencing stress at home or in the workplace, but it will not be life-threatening. If a solution is found, then the anxiety will cease. So I hope, this gives some of y'all some comfort. And I'm not a doctor, so always check with your doctor first. But it's talking about whatever you're going through is not being life threatening. So some of you, if you did catch something from someone, it may not be life threatening. You may just need to take some antibiotics and you'll be good. As far as daily advice goes, the 27th may be a busy and stressful day for you. You have a lot to do and might be unsure of how to manage it. As advice, sorrow confirms that you must focus on the unpleasant matters at hand. Life cannot always be a bed of roses, and sometimes we have to deal with the thorns. So, whatever you're going through, Scorpio, like you can't keep delaying it. You can't keep saying, well, one day I'll get a private investigator, or one day, I'll get tested to see if this person gave me anything. No, like the time is now. Like you need to do it now, like because you don't want something to get worse over time. Okay. So, for the 28th, which will be the day after tomorrow, we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about choices. Okay, choices. You have a lot of choices. A lot of people interested in you, but you're not interested in them. You're stressed out at this time. We have 9 of Swords, the Magician, and the Page of Swords. So somebody may be sending you a message on Sunday that is going to stress you out with this Page of Swords, okay? There is one of your options that did or said something that will be stressing you out with this Page of Swords. This is someone who's critical. You know, like you tell this person the truth about something, and rather than accepting the truth, they're like, well, you gave me this, or da 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 da. You know, they want to distract from the main issue at hand. So some of you could be dealing with someone that's younger than you. If, you know, somebody gave you something or mistreated you a certain way, you could be dealing with somebody that's younger than you that is critical. They, instead of, you know, looking at their own issues, they like to deflect, you know. My first husband was like that, so I understand. Because my first husband, you know, if I had not joined the Air Force, I would not have known what he did to me, and the Air Force saved my butt. And when I confronted him with what I learned from the Air Force and the medical testing they had done on me, he pulled a Page of Swords move. You cheated. You gave me that, or you got yourself that, you know. So there's somebody stressing you out. You stay up late at night worried about what a certain person did, okay? Did or said. Your Kipper card for that is house, okay? So some of you made the mistake of inviting this person to your house, okay? This was one of your options that you invited to your house. Now, I don't know what you did with them. I don't know, you know, if you were physical with them or if you kissed them or what you did with them, but a lot of diseases are transferable even by just kissing. So some of you made the mistake of inviting a certain person to your house, okay? Or near your house. So what I mean by near is maybe like outside in the front yard or something of that nature, okay? So let's look into your cards for tomorrow because I'm really trying to focus on the 27th. Um, so you are going through a dark night of the soul tomorrow. And let me put this card back because that card will confuse me. Because I pulled out that Nine of Wands card, okay? So, yeah, you're going through some sort of dark night of the soul tomorrow, and your attitude about that is the Three of Pentacles. So whoever you're working with, whether it's a detective or you know, a doctor, you're trying to be extremely cooperative. You know, you're giving them whatever they want. You're giving them phone numbers, information. If it's a doctor, you know, you're being honest with them. You have to be honest when it comes to doctors. And your attitude is that you see the importance of everyone having their place. You know, everyone having their place when it comes to law enforcement or when it comes to the medical field. You see the importance of all the different people in some sort of organization you're dealing with. Okay. Um, you feel like everyone is important, everyone has a place in these organizations you're dealing with. You're being very cooperative. We have the Temperance. You are an Earth Angel, Scorpio. The Two of Pentacles. So some of you are balancing or juggling. You have multiple options at one point, and you're being cooperative also as far as your options go. You're being honest with your partners. Um, I'm really not trying to make this mainly about health issues. You know, it seems like there are two different people in this reading. One was someone who was married, and one was someone who was not married, but could have given you something or tried to give you something. Or both of those people could be the same person. But with this Three of Pentacles energy, you're being very cooperative. Um, Very honest, cooperative. Some of you could be seeing different detectives or different doctors with that Two of Pentacles. And Page of Wands, okay? So Page of Wands is messaging. If you feel like someone gave you something, you sent them a message through text or on Facebook or wherever, and you were like, hey, something's not right. So even if this isn't about health, if your health is fine, if this was about, the person that was married, you're sending them a message to let them know, hey, I know you're married, or I suspect that you're married. You're letting this person know what you know. So your Kipper card for your attitude is living room. Some of you may have been in your living room when you texted this person, okay? You may have been in your living room when you texted or messaged this person. Or you may be feeling stressed out that you invited this person into your living room. Some of you may have invited this person into your living room at one point. Influencing you is the Ten of Wands. You're carrying heavy burdens. You're trying to release heavy burdens, possibly health problems. Some of you possibly already have enough health problems you don't want to worry about anymore. We have the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so these burdens you're carrying, you're in love with someone, okay? I don't know who it is, but it's someone from your past. Could be a Leo with the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. This Leo could possibly love you. And some of you may be stressed out because you're getting out of something else, and you're stressed out because you're trying to recover from a previous relationship, and you have someone new that's interested in you that has a lot of love for you, okay? This Leo could be older than you. If that Ten of Wands represents them, they may be the one with a lot of health problems, and they have a lot of love in their heart for you, okay? This person may even be proud of you with this Six of Wands, like they're proud to show you off in general. They think you're very attractive or very beautiful. This person may have always felt that way about you. Your Kipper card is short illness, okay? So the reason why this person that's in love with you has not been contacting you, this Leo, which I think is the married person, is they've been going through a short illness, okay? They've been going through a short illness. Um, your obstacle for the 27th is the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you don't really feel like working on something anymore. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. You're ending a cycle with a Knight of Cups, which is a non-committal lover. I think that's the married person. Okay. And your Kipper card is Rich Girl. Okay, this is the obstacle for you and your person. Some of you are looked at as a rich girl or a rich guy because these cards are genderless. It kind of reminds me of Bill Cosby, where she had trouble making friends because there were a few people making fun of her at school, like the rich girl. And the reason why that happened was because she told the people at school about the paintings her parents had bought and all the money their parents had. And Bill Cosby was like, "You're not rich." Because she wasn't a lawyer or a doctor, and they got mad because she was talking about her finances. Not saying you are, but some of you, your obstacle is that you have more money than your person that's in love with you. They may feel like they don't have enough money for you, like they can't, keep up with you. Your outcome for tomorrow is the Three of Wands, okay? Three of Wands, you're thinking about your future, okay? With this Three of Wands energy. Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, you're leaving a bad situation. Yeah, you're leaving a player because well, we have this Knight of Wands energy. You're either leaving a player or some of you are choosing to remain single in the future and not get involved with anyone for a long period of time. And your Kipper card is military person. For some of you, your person that is married, they could have been in the military at some point. What you don't see coming tomorrow is the King of Wands. What did I say? We keep talking about this Leo. There's a Leo that keeps wanting to come up in your energy, but they have all these wands. They may also have Capricorn in their chart because we have the Devil, the Four of Swords, and the Chariot. Yeah, this person's coming towards you tomorrow. Okay, and that's what you don't see coming. This person's going to approach you. Okay, this person's going to approach you, or they're going to have a victory of some sort with that Chariot card. Your Kipper card for this is change. This person, this Leo coming in, is going to try to claim that they've changed. Okay, they're going to try to claim that they've changed, but I doubt it because they're still showing up with the Wands energy. We get that King of Wands. Now, clarifying the Nine of Wands, which is the person that was wounded. Well, let's get your advice first. Your advice is to focus on your wish fulfillments, Nine of Cups, and Seven of Swords. You're being advised to leave a situation. Leave a situation. An Emperor. Some of you need to stick to a fixed schedule, okay? In regards to your diet or exercise or something else in your life, some of you need to stick to a fixed schedule. Some of you could also be, you could have someone who's controlling that's interested in you. With the Seven of Swords, you may be dealing with someone who's still deceptive and you're being advised not to trust them. Now, clarifying that Nine of Wands energy, we get the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Two of Wands, okay? So something you did or said to this married person got on it hurt their feelings. I won't say it got on their nerves, it hurt their feelings because this person is in their head about you and they want you with that Two of Wands energy. We have Eight of Swords, King of Cups, and Two of Wands, okay? So, yeah. All right. Yeah, that was all I wanted to know was, some information about that. My ankle is starting to hurt because I'm sitting on a wooden floor. Um, so I'm going to end this reading here, Scorpio. I would definitely stay away from that Leo. They have not changed. They may have gotten a divorce. They may have had a victory where they got a divorce, but this person has not, changed as a person. Like they're still a player. They're still in player energy. They just want to present themselves a certain way so they can get back in your good graces because they want you. That Two of Wands, they basically want you. So thank you for coming to this reading and take care. Namaste. Bye for now.